We're in Oscar season, so the Best Picture nominees, we're going through each one and reviewing it.
And this is a very unusual one because not very many horror movies, which is what it was classified as, make it up to be nominated for Best Picture. But The Substance, starring Demi Moore, did.
It's inevitable. At 50, it stops.
How would you summarize what's going on without spoiling it? Is there a way to do that?
The story takes place, it's about a aging star named Elizabeth Sparkle, who was in the limelight for many, many years. And on her 50th birthday, she gets let go, basically saying that she's over the hill and starting to look old and they want a new, fresh face. She gets given this number for something called The Substance.
Have you ever dreamt of a better version of yourself? Younger, more beautiful, more perfect.
She's looking for a way to stay young.
Yes.
That's how you could say it. She wants a way to stay young,
but the
like
substance is the thing that makes
will get her to stay young. Right, correct, right.
And then it just turns into, I would say, borderline grotesque.
Would you like to stop? Would you like to stop? Would you like to stop? Would you like to stop?
And how the substance works, which I'm not going to talk about. But how it works is one of the keys to the entire picture. And then it gets you thinking about how you face the prospect of aging, which we're all doing no matter what age we are.
Yeah, she seemed very lonely. She lived all by herself, didn't appear to have any kids or a husband or a partner or anything like that. There are lots of, like you said, themes of beauty obsession, aging. But beyond aging, I would say beauty obsession, which is also very big in Hollywood, and she was supposed to have been a Hollywood character. Also youth culture, how everything, if it's younger, it's better, right?
Well, there was a lot of messages, too, about balance in life.
A perfect balance of 7 days each. The one and only thing not to forget. You are one.
You're not respecting the balance.
You're not respecting the balance.
I heard that a lot in this film.
But that is true in life. Like, what are we pushing ourselves for in so many areas? And if you really look at it, a lot of it is fighting this inevitable aging that we have.
Right.
You're trying to keep a foothold in your career. You're trying to do this. You're trying to, whatever it is, you're trying to hold on to.
And not, of course, to give too much away, but an alter ego basically emerges out of Demi Moore's character, played by Margaret Qualley, who actually, fun fact, is the daughter of Andie MacDowell.
Nice one to pull out. I hadn't known that before you started.
And actually, you can see the resemblance when you look at pictures of her. She looks like a young Andie MacDowell. So she plays this alter ego of Demi Moore's character, which is Elizabeth Sparkle. She plays a character just named Sue.
Right.
And it's the balance of the two characters that, like you said, becomes kind of the struggle. We
all struggle with these characters or personalities within ourselves too.
Right.
You always hear about embrace your inner child, for example, or embrace the younger part of you, and that part is still there and still fighting its way through, and its mentality you carry with you throughout your life. There was a lot of interesting themes. If it wasn't just so grotesque at times.
Definitely not for the faint of heart. There were many, many scenes, and it gets grosser as it goes on, by the way. So if you think it's gross at the beginning, just hold on to your hat. It's actually Rotten Tomatoes, which gave it 89%, I think summed it up best with this quote: audaciously gross, wickedly clever, and possibly Demi Moore's finest hour.
And I also saw another review saying it was like the producers put no restraints on the directors or the scriptwriters, because this is what all of us have dreamed of, doing something grotesque like this, but we always get pulled back in some way.
They took it to the most obscure, furthest point that they possibly could. And trust me, watch it to the very end, because just when you think you've got the movie figured out, you don't.
It's going to haunt me, actually. It really will. But definitely watch it, 100%.
You say stream it.
I say stream it. It was a good choice for Best Picture nominee.
I think Demi Moore's performance was one of the best I've ever seen from her. Well played. I think if you don't like the genre of horror, skip it.
Okay.
But for the message alone, stream it. I very much enjoyed it.